In today's video, guys, we are going to be showcasing a third place finishing team with an over 600 man online bracket, Savali, Zero Aura, Gladian. We're going to check it out. Let's see if we can win. Match number one is found, guys. We are here. We're taking on. Let's see what we can do, man. I'm super excited. I'm super excited to kind of get to display and show you on video how good this team is. Now, what I will say, compared to the first meta check that we've done with the Giratina Suicune deck, this one is not as consistent. Like I showed you guys in the title, this thing did finish third, so it does its fair share. You know, it can kind of hang a little bit. It's not that bad, right? But don't forget, guys, stick around to the end. I'll have that full deck list and the changes that we've made at the very end. So we're getting a rough start here. We're getting Type Null right off the bat. We're gonna go for Precious Research. Let's see if we can't get a Zero Aura. Nice. We'd love to get that free energy anytime we can take it. Okay, in turn, we get that Thunderclap and Flash here. So this could be Flareon Charizard, maybe? Flareon Entei with Sylveon? I have been seeing a lot of that Flareon Sylveon deck going around lately too. And now that we're in the Ultra Ball tier, there's a good chance that we could be seeing a lot more of those more consistently played decks compared to some of the other stuff we were seeing in Great Ball. In Great Ball, we got a whole bunch of random whatever. You never know what we're going to get. But I think going through the Ultra range, we're going to see things pretty consistently. Okay. And then this Eevee is running Collect. So you guys can see it there. Draw a card. Doesn't do any damage, but at least he gets to get that card off. Gladian. What do I want to do here? I'm going to evolve my back end Savali. I could do a Gladian here, but what I'm going to do is now that I know that I have all my type notes and Savali's out, I'm going to save that for the end, because if I do draw Savali next turn, cool, right? I'll definitely evolve him and kind of pick up the KO there. Now, there's a good chance he may evolve. There you go. There's a good chance he may evolve and get his own in here. I guess that kind of leaves us in a position of, depending on what it is. Oh, he's double Sylveon in here, so he can get his cards. Okay, not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. I mean, this is kind of why people were running Mars, so people couldn't just get that draw power with the Savalis. Again, that's one of my alternates there. Not something I was too concerned or overly concerned about. So now we're sitting here, and really, I could do one or two things. I could definitely switch out here, but I can't force him into a switch that I like. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here. I'm going to put the double electric energy. We're going to pull Gladian out so we can get our Savali. And we are just running one Gladian in this one as well. So we've made a couple of changes, but I think they're definitely much needed. Much needed. You see, we're sitting with a handful of supports. Now, where I will feel like this card or this deck composition, guys, can get sticky, Gengar. Gengar is super hard, man. If you are running Gengar and you have that ability to stop me from playing supporters, you almost essentially just finish this deck off no matter what. So we got Charizard coming in. We got the Stoke coming, that's for sure. But luckily, we have red. And we have another Savali kind of already built up. And so with the changes that we have, guys, I can use Pokemon Center, I can use Sabrina, I can use a whole bunch of different things to try to get, try to get this thing kind of whittled down. So the question is, I'm going to go here. And I'm actually going to try to get as much damage off as possible. That's my goal. I'm gonna put a giant cape on my back end Savali. I'm gonna let him take the KO here, because now he's in a position where he has to make a choice. If he stays in, guys, and that's why we positioned ourselves in this way. If he stays in at this very second and he takes the KO on Savali, he will 100% get KO'd the very next turn. Ooh. Lily was what we were not expecting there. So we definitely go into Savali here. Even if I do my blue, it doesn't help. So let's go there. Let's see what we can pick up. See if we get anything. No. I mean, so we're there. I mean, we can obviously pick up the KO next turn. Another benefit to this deck is there's no EXs, so they have to pick up 3 KOs. We have them weak enough now to where if I get a Cyrus or something, I can really start to maneuver a little bit. Question is, what is he going to do? Because he's going to have to stoke if he wants to get this thing built up. Because at this stage, well, I think we're still sitting pretty. Because if he picks up this KO here, we bring Zeraora in. So that's where he went with that, really. Okay. All right, well, we'll bring Zeraora in here. We're not out of this yet, guys. We are not out of this yet. Zeraora comes in. I guess next turn they can stoke. Okay. We got another Zeraora coming in. We're going to put a giant cape on our Zeraora there. We go there. Let me just go ahead and goose. Get rid of that extra whatever. Go back down to 30. Pick up the KO with Lightning Claw. And because he's running nothing but EXs, if I can get my Cyrus, which we have 3 cards left, so I have a 1 in 3 chance of winning this battle. Essentially is where we're at. All right, if we get Cyrus, we win. Essentially, because he's going to stoke right here. So, no Cyrus, we lose. We get a Cyrus, we win. That's not going to make a difference for us, guys. I mean, it's not really going to make a difference for him either, especially if we don't get it. So, stoke comes out. He's now built up fully. Not what we needed, fellas. Well, that's going to do it for that first battle, man. There's no chance of us winning. At best, we could do with Sabrina. Dang, man. We have a Cyrus in here. We just did not pull it. So, yep, that new one comes up. All he has to do next turn is retreat. He has his energy. Retreat. Brings in Charizard and Steam Artillery. So GG's, man. GG's to my opponent. Definitely came down to the wire there. That's the sucky part. We just needed 1 card. So that's not a good showing for the first Ultra Ball rank battle with this deck. It did finish 3rd in the tournament. So again, didn't take the whole thing. Can be a little inconsistent. But we'll come back with the next battle. Let's see if we can at least split and go 1 for 1. Match number 2. Let's go ahead and see what we got, man. Let's see if we can have a more consistent showing in this one, man. Let's see if we can't do a little bit better and put a win on the board here. So we may be going against another Gladian deck here. No, we don't want to go first. No. No. Okay, let's see what we got. We got Pichu coming in. Okay, so we got a Pokeball. Can we get Zeraora? Nice. Okay, so we're sitting it up pretty good here. Let's see if we can't get both Zeraora so we can both get an energy up this turn. Cyrus, where were you at last game, buddy? A little late. Okay, so now we're sitting here. Zeraora is nice. We got an energy coming in. Fighting energy. Could this but could this be a Komodo deck? Fighting an electric maybe? I'm trying to think. Zero, what's up, bro? What's going on? What's going on, game? What are we doing? Wait, what are we doing here? Okay, so we got two Pokemon obviously that can go. We can get Savali evolved here. No need. We're just gonna hope for the best and hope we get a good flip. Can we get one? Nice. Okay, so that Pichu's out. That Zeraora that we have in the back is not built up, but depending on what comes out here, we may just get lucky. He may not have another Mon to put down. Oh, nice. He got the Pokeball card, so he's definitely drawing something. I'm anxious to see if this is Komodo or not. Rockruff. Rockruff, really? Huh. I'm shocked he didn't switch. I'm super shocked he didn't switch, actually. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna go into Savali. We're not gonna play anything. There's really no need here. Actually, we could win the game right here. Let's go ahead, Sabrina. Let's switch in Rockruff. That does 100. His Mon that he's trying to get built up will be gone. And then now he's forced to just kind of play Pichu. But I know his hand is thin because he had the Pokeball. Yeah, he had the Pokeball to get that one out. So GG's to my opponent, guys. So that's just showing you both sides, heads and tails. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. Hopefully you stuck around to the end and you were able to pick up the deck list. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.